What is up, guys? It's Carlos, just me, and today we're going to be doing a review on Ratchet Clank on PS4. And you might be asking yourself, why the hell curse? Not even a word. You'll be asking yourself, why it took so long to do this review? And the simple answer is Uncharted 4. Like, come on, bro. Like, I literally played that game like 4 times. But anyway, that's not the point of this review. The point of this review is to basically talk about the game, because it's reviewing the game, right? So, but I've been talking about a different game if I want to be reviewing this game, you know? Yeah. But, anywho, let's get into it. So, I want to say, before anything, this game by no means is perfect, and it is, to me, it doesn't beat Uncharted 4, because although this is a little bit more prettier than Uncharted 4, Uncharted 4 was big. It was one of the best games that I played, but everything aside, this game is really fucking good on its own, and I can't even begin to describe how much I enjoyed the game, from using the weird ass weapons that they have, or fighting like this one here, this person you see here, like this weird ass boss. It was just fun. It was fun to level up my weapons, to explore this freaking beautiful world, to all the the corny but funny jokes. And I want to talk about the strengths first, because let's start off good, and then I'll tell you like the stuff that sucks. I personally think that it's strong with, obviously, the graphics, the gameplay, the guns. They're freaking awesome. And obviously, the locations, they're really beautiful. They really feel like a Ratchet Clank game, but unlike on Overdrive, on the Hunt, And obviously, it's Ratchet Clank, and that's one of the biggest reasons why this game is good, because Ratchet and Clank games were always pretty good, pretty decent. Now let's get negative in this bitch. The negatives, I guess, or the cons of this game is it starts to feel repetitive. It just feels like a slashing game. There's moments where obviously it doesn't feel like that, but there's moments where it does, and it gets annoying. It gets annoying to be doing the same thing over and over again, or at least it feels like it is. And the bosses can be a bitch. The bosses can be assholes sometimes. Well, the last one, I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys, but the last one is a bitch. I kid you not. Playing on hard mode, I didn't have any trouble until I fought the last boss, and it made me so mad that I literally quit the game and turned on my PS4. That's how mad it made me. And one other thing that made me mad is this. Not mad, but it's just like, really, bro. Because the fact that you have to find these things, and you have to find these things in order to get cheat codes or whatever, or costumes or something like that, bonuses. And I think it's cool, but at the same time, I think it's a waste of time, because you're like, really, I'm putting all this effort to do something, and then you're just going to basically screw me over, because I have to play even more. When I really played it, it's like I have to go back, which some places it's fun to go back and stuff like that, but there's sometimes where it's like you have to do stupid ass shit because you have to. One of the things I enjoyed, though, was the skating thing where you skate on the rail. That was so much fun. It felt original, it felt awesome, and the races were freaking awesome too. Although I think it was the second to last one where you have to do it in order to get something. And I kid you not, I was scared the whole time. I was like, it wasn't hard, but it was scared. It was scary. Now, another thing I don't like is this. Although it's fun, but it just makes you feel like an idiot. Or at least, it's probably just me, but it was frustrating to say the least. But, although, it's a really cool feature of that feature. So I have to give it credit to what's credit is due. Now, the last thing I'm not happy about is Clank. This literally felt like I was playing a mini game. It didn't feel like it was like another part of the game. It just felt like I was playing a mini game, and he happened to be the character for it, which I think was kind of salty, because I kind of like Clank and he's fun and cute or whatever. But the fact that I felt like a minigame, it just disappointed me. It was like I was expecting more, to do more stuff for them, but what you gonna do about it, But overall, I have to say this game is, like I said before, the pros. It's beautiful, it's fun, the environment is gorgeous, and it's a Rachet Clank game. Now the negatives, I repeat them again. It feels repetitive at moments. It makes you do kind of unnecessary shit to get things. And then second to last, the last boss is really annoying. And it's not even the boss, it's just what happens to you that's annoying. And then lastly is the fact that Clank doesn't get enough credit in this game, which I think he should have had, because he's a really good character. And it wouldn't be, Ratchet without Clank. But it feels more like Ratchet. you know what I'm saying? Because no. Okay, I'll just go home. But I want to give you guys my final verdict. Before anything, I just want to say, obviously this isn't like a professional review or whatever, but I'm doing it the way I feel I should do it. I don't like having a concept. I don't like having like a piece of paper in front of me, because I feel like it's constrictive. It makes you act a certain way, and I want to give you guys the best of me and how I am too. I'm not going to sugarcoat and be like, oh, this is okay, so this is a positive, this is negative. Although there's people that do that, and that's how they work. But personally, I don't. I tell you how it is. I talk to you like I'm talking to my friend. I'm not like, obviously, this and this. I don't follow a rubric. I follow whatever's in my head, and I say it. And I hope you guys, like it. And I hope I don't, offend anybody or, make it seem like I'm unprofessional. But that's just how I see things. YouTube is a thing that you can be yourself, and it wouldn't be YouTube if you weren't yourself. So with all that in mind, back to yabbering. I'm probably gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Yeah, although it's a good game, it's a good price. I just don't think I don't think it's worth too much. Like it's fun, it's everything, but after you beat the game, I don't know what else to say.